Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll move that. Right, yes, my name's Rob, and apparently I'm a smartass. I'll give you the reason behind that. I'm in Asda, I'm at the checkout, and the checkout girl asks me a simple question of, would you like a bag for life? Simple question, requires a simple yes or no answer. I can't give a simple yes or no answer. I reply with, I'm sorry, I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. It goes crazy from there though. Up here it's going mental. I'm like, you've got a wandering eye. What happens if 2 weeks later another bag for life comes out? It's slimmer, it's shinier, it's more fun to be around than your previous one. What do you do there? Do you get a divorce? No, you can't get a divorce. Who's going to get custody of the shopping? What happens if you've already got one? Is that considered, what, bagamy? You know, I've never had one of these, so I don't know. Do they have, I don't know, a ceremony when you say yes? Are there vows? Is it like, B, to pack and to carry? B, in degradation and in health? B, to split do we part? B, lead us not into cashback, for we do not need change for parking. B. And then I got thinking, well, you don't see those on the self-serve checkouts, do you? And that's because we can't give that kind of responsibility to a machine. That leads to Terminators and Skyrim. We don't want that. So it stands to reason that checkout operators are actually ordained. They've got priestly powers. Sorry, no, priestly responsibilities, not priestly powers. No one has priestly powers. Except maybe the Pope. He's got a Pope-mobile. So, yeah, you go home, you take your bag for life home, and you go onto Facebook, and you're changing your relationship status, aren't you? You've got married, you've got single, you've got in a relationship, and now you've got bagged for life. While all your friends are there with their cutesy profile pictures of them and their other halves, you know, all smug and dicks, you're there with your bag for life coming out of Asda on a Saturday night. Yay! So yeah. Ancient Egyptians actually were buried in their pyramids with bags for life so they could continue shopping for cat food in the afterlife. In fact, Howard Carter discovered several in Tutankhamun's tomb in the 30s. Fact. Archaeologists digging up the Jurassic Coast have recently discovered fossil bags for life clutched in the remains of T-Rexes. Also fact. This proves that the T-Rex is the king of shoppers. His short, stumpy arms can hold the bags up, out of the reach of snapping velociraptors everywhere. Fact. So it's considered a bag for life. What happens when you die? Do you get buried with it? Or do you get buried in it? I'm pretty certain that due to the Kyoto Agreement, you are not getting cremated with it. And that's due to plastic fumes, folks. So, my local crematorium has a cafe. Fact. It's missing the slogan of eat while you heat. And they've yet to announce that they've specialised in barbecue. Although they do roast dinners. So, you know, that's something for you and your bag for life to do on a Sunday. They do parties as well. I shit you not, they do parties. Wakes I can understand, that makes sense. But children's birthday parties? Really? They've even got a children's entertainer. He's a clown called Bernie. He's great with balloon animals. Well, he's great if you want worms. He's great at painting faces. Great if you want to be a zombie. And you wouldn't let him play in the sandpit with your kids. No, I heard that. It's not because of that. His name's Bernie, not Jimmy. It's because the sandpit is actually full of ash and nobody knows who it is. So, yeah, me and a friend were actually on a tour of the crematorium. We didn't find this out until we were actually on it. We're wandering around and there's these tour guides walking in front of us wearing a top hat, carrying an umbrella just a few paces ahead. And unfortunately on that day they double booked the tour with a funeral. So, you know, Grandad's funeral was going on at the same time Class 4B turned up. That was fun. 30 little tiny zombies. They'd been to see Bernie first. You know, 30 tiny little zombies appeared and they were all just running amok everywhere. They're jumping off the lights. They're messing around with the stereo system. There's balloon worms everywhere. You know, the people that brought Grandad in, they were expecting Walk the Line by Johnny Cash when they brought the coffin in. But no, it was Ring of Fire. We got actually asked to leave the crematorium at that point because my friend was smoking. What gutted me about it most was we missed the gift shop. That's brilliant, the gift shop. They've got lots of little cool things in there, like pen holders shaped in urn, like urns, I should say. They've got a nice range of thank you for coming to my funeral cards. They've also got a nice range of save the date cards, if you're that far forward thinking. If you forget your music up there, don't worry, they've got you covered. They have CDs of, now that's what I call funeral music, volumes 1 through 8. Yeah, so as amazing as that restaurant is, it's not the worst place I've ever been to. You know, that one goes to a restaurant, Chinese restaurant, not too far from here actually. Last time we were there, a few years ago, me and some friends are sat there, it's Chinese. We sat there a few years ago, and we're just in the middle of our meal, and the waiter decides that we actually need to move tables. No reason why, he just doesn't even ask us, he just comes up and starts moving our plates, you know, and we're having to go along, and with him, well, mostly because we're all attached to our plates via mouthfuls of noodles still. And yeah, we sat there at our new table, and there's a commotion going on a few tables away, and there's a group of pissheads there, and they're giving the waitress a hard time. You know, like this. Fried chicken, black bean sauce, all the time, just giving the waitress shit. And she just puts up with it really calmly, and then she finally finishes up the order, puts the pad and pen away, and goes, fuck off. That's exactly what I'm going to do now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.